If I was a question, would you be my answer? If I was the music, would you be the dancer? If I was the student.
Hey, what's good? We're back with another video. Another one with my crazy wife,
Kaysha,
Ricky, and we're gonna be doing story time,
y'all. So we're switching it up a little bit. So we're gonna do like a series of videos that we put out where we tell you guys a little stories about us, stuff that's happened to us in our lives, stuff that we've experienced. We're gonna do videos where we give you guys advice, whether it's on your marriage, relationships, anything in general. So yeah, so let's get started. So this story time is gonna be how we met each other. So you want to start off, babe?
Moi?
Yes, you.
Alright, let me go ahead and start off. So, how we met. This was back in 2003. And it was, what, August?
Yeah, summer. No. What is summer? No, you're right, it was August. Sorry, I'm saying summer.
Yeah, we had just came out of summer.
Yeah.
And I met her. And we met at church. So I was playing on the drums, played a little bongo and all that good stuff. And then she walked in, I think it was on a Friday night. We was having youth service. And she walked in and, you know, I noticed her and stuff. And I was like, oh man. So my boy who's, you know, he's playing the bigger drums and stuff. He was looking at me like, hey. And I was like, hey.
Really?
so then, you know, I was like, okay. So then, after that, I was like, you know, maybe I talked to her or something.
Maybe you talked to me?
Well, I did. I came and talked to you.
Okay.
Afterwards. Or your friends came and introduced us, which was our friends, but they knew her, and they introduced us, and then it kind of kicked off from there.
Yeah, it did. So funny thing is, it happened. I'm happy that it happened like that, but it's kind of, when I think back on it, I was that day when my friend had called me and she's like, Kaysha, do you want to go to youth service with me? And I was like, I don't know, because at the same time I had plans with my other friend to go somewhere else. So I was like, I'm not sure, I'll think about it. So I thought about it. I was like, you know what, let me go to church on Friday and see what the whole youth service thing is about and stuff. So I called her. I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. And she came and picked me up around like 7ish, and we her mom took us there and stuff. So the moment I walked into the church, my eyes immediately just went on him. I'm like, who is that? Like, okay, I see you. Like, I was just saying it to myself, and then I told my friend, I'm like, who is that guy over there? And then she was like, you know, that's one of the members of the church and he plays the drum. So I was like, really? And I was like, well, I need to know his name, I need to get his number, we need to go and talk and stuff. So I was like, you know, let's go over there so I can get to talk to him and stuff, like, you know, so I can introduce myself to him and stuff. So she took us over there, and, you know, she introduced me to him, and like my eyes were just so locked in his eyes. I was like, oh my god, like his eyes were so pretty. Though that's like the first thing that caught my eyes when I went over there. Okay, he has like light brown eyes. Well, it's not that light, but it's light. That makes no sense, but hopefully it does. So so that's what caught my eyes, and I was like, oh my god, like this is the guy I want to be with for the rest of my life. And I was like, I need to marry him, I need to have my kids with him, we need to just be together and be happy for the rest of our life, grow old together, everything. And then I was like, in my head, I was like, this is my Notebook moment. If y'all don't know what, if y'all never seen Notebook, then y'all need to watch it. Like that's like the perfect love story ever. So yeah, so after that, you know, we talked a little bit, and somewhat kind of got to know each other and stuff, and then afterwards we went outside and played a little basketball, and then after that we left, and I think did we exchange numbers at that time, or we didn't give each other our numbers? It was like the next visit.
Yeah, it was the next visit.
Yeah,
we just like pretty much got introduced to each other, and then you know, none of that rushy stuff.
Yeah,
we end up playing basketball together, because you know, usually me and my boys play basketball, you know, after youth service. You know, we're in our, you know, little sporty fits and stuff. So nothing, you know, it didn't happen fast or anything like that. When stuff really was like that notebook feel was like when the next time we met, and she came to church, but I guess she came back for me, but
I did. It sounds so bad, but I really did. Like, after that Friday, I was like, I am not gonna miss no Fridays and no Sundays. Every Friday and every Sunday, I must be seen at church. It's so
hey, she's not lying, because me and my boy, we was just like, we were talking about it, and it's my boy Mario. So we was like, we were talking about it. He was like, yo, she cute and stuff, and I was like, yeah, she is. And I was like, but you know, she probably ain't even gonna come back, come back to church. So
yeah, did you know?
he was like, we'll see, man, we'll see. And I was like, yeah, we'll see. So that next week, I did see her. She came back.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And I think I was bugging my friend too. Moya. I was bugging Moya, and I was like, yo, is she coming back or whatever? But she did end up coming back, and I think that's when we exchanged numbers.
Yeah,
the next time. Either that second time, or it was the third time. But
no, yeah. It was the second time, but it was in the night. We had church service in the morning, and then we also had church service at night. I didn't give him my number in the morning. We were more like talking. But in the night now, when I went back to night service, we did exchange numbers.
Oh, so I guess that was on a Sunday then. Yeah. But you know, I don't like go so far back. I mean, it's because I already know these things, you know. So I just you know, keep it as memory locked up in the box back there. But you know, now we're doing story time, so gotta go back, dust it off, and like, yeah, this is what happened. I
remember all of it and stuff. But yeah, so that's how we met, and then ever since, you know, we started talking to each other, we just started off from like a friend basis. Even though I had liked him and he liked him, we started off being as friends, and then our friendship grew into something more. And then he had asked me out sometime in September, I think September 9th. Yeah, we made it official that, you know, we were gonna be girlfriend and boyfriend and stuff, and I was super excited. I think he asked me first. Like, I had it in my mind to ask him, but it's so funny because I'm like, should I ask him? I'm like, girls don't do that, girls don't ask guys out. But I was just like so much into him, and I was like, I have to have him. I don't want no one else having him. It sounds crazy, but yeah. And so it's like, I was like, no, I'm gonna ask him. But then he kind of beat me to it, which I don't really have a problem. I never had a problem, you know, asking him, because I just never had a problem with it. A lot of girls would have a problem with asking the guy, but I don't know, with him it was so different, so I didn't really have a problem with it. So, but anyways, he beat me to it, and he asked me, and I was like, yes, I'll be your girlfriend. I was so happy. It was like the most happiest thing that happened to me around that time. I was like, yes, I'll be your girlfriend and stuff. And then, you know, it grew from there, and you know, we just became really close, and we became best friends, and we were kind of just inseparable. Like, there was no Kaysha without him, and there was no him without me. Yeah. So we were just always together and stuff. So
and everybody at church knew that. So
right, like, exactly. So, yeah. If they didn't see me with him, they're like, Ricardo, where's Kaysha? she didn't come to church. Yeah, that's just how it was. Like, we were just inseparable and stuff. And over the years, we just, like, you know, we grew closer to each other. I mean, at times our relationship wasn't perfect, but the goodness and how we started off, that solid foundation that we started off on with having God in it, and you know, we had a solid friendship in it, and it kind of just knocked all the negative things out of the way. Like, it was more positive than negative. So, you know, with that being said, it was just like, you know,
yeah, like, you know, that whole time, everything was perfect, pretty much.
right.
It's not until, you know, something later on, way later, like a year later, where, you know, things started changing.
Right,
you know,
because he had moved away to Georgia, because at the time we were in Florida, and then he moved away to Georgia, and then I was like, oh my god, he's leaving. It was so sad, but then, you know, at the same time we were so young, so he had no choice, he had to leave and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we did a long distance. We basically did the long distance, which was, it had its good and it had its bad time, but because I was so into him and so in love with him, like, nobody else didn't matter to me. Like, I wanted to be with him. It didn't matter how long I had to wait for us to get to that age where we can, you know, travel back and forth to see each other on our own, or, you know, get to the point where we can move out and get a place of our own and live together and stuff.
Yeah, she was 14 at the time.
Yeah.
And I was 15.
Right.
And by the time I moved away, you know, I had turned 16 and on March 1st, and then when I moved away, it was like around in the summertime, and then she had turned 15 April 20th. But
you know, but we basically made the long distance work and stuff, and it was a little hard, but you know, we worked through it and we made it work, because we knew that we knew that we wanted to be together no matter what. So whatever we had to do to make it work, then that's what we did. And you know, we had some little obstacles along the way that tested us, and sometimes we failed at it and stuff, but in the end we always reconnected back on what we started off with, which was, you know, a solid friendship and a solid having God in the middle of all of it and stuff. So it was just, you know,
yeah, when we first started, it was, especially me, I just wanted to definitely start off a good friendship, because like being in previous little relationships, you know, I kind of learned from carrying from different relationships that it's good to have a friendship first and build off of that.
Exactly.
So when I first met her, I was like, well, I want to make this, you know, more serious than the ones before. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna take what I learned and be like, okay, let's, you know, pump a little brakes and let's just really build on a friendship.
Right.
And then when you know, our hearts can't take it no more, we just want to burst out, you know, with love and whatever, then we'll be like, okay, all right, that friendship is good, let's move on to our to build a stronger relationship
with each other.
And you know, around this time it was a good time for me to meet her and a person like her, because you know, prior to meeting her, you know, in the middle of the summer, my mom had passed. So you know, I was in that, you know, in that limbo where I was just like, I didn't know really what to do, or I didn't know how to feel, you know, I was pretty numb, stuff like that. And I moved in with my sister, and then I was pretty much kind of hating it, you know, I was just hating life and stuff at the time, and it was just, you know, one of those wreck ship for me, man.
Right.
So her coming into my life was, you know, it was one of those better steps. And then I got to meet her parents, and they were great people. They always helped me with a lot of things, growing up, and not that they felt bad for me, but they felt my pain, you know, losing a mom at a young age. So, but yeah, that's how it really started off right there. And you know, I was just happy to meet her.
Aww, me too. Yeah. So So, you know, it started from there, and it just flourished into something beautiful. And now we're here now, 2017, and we're happy, we're married. I mean, sometimes it's not perfect, but we compromise, we work things out, and you know, we just do things to make our relationship work no matter what and stuff. And you know, that's what it takes to do in a marriage. If you really want the marriage to work and you love the person, it's always good to work it out and go the extreme to making things work. And that's if he wants it and you want it, you know what I'm saying? If both of you guys want it, then that's what you got to do in order to make it work and stuff. So yeah, so that's how we met. And you know, now we have 2 beautiful boys. Can't wait to have the daughter, but not anytime soon.
I don't know about that.
Don't listen to him.
But
yeah,
kids,
I can't
man.
wait. By time my cutoff point is by time I'm 29. After 29, then I don't want to have no more kids.
I don't know about that either.
And stuff. Yeah, whatever. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you enjoy our little story that we share with you guys. Hubby, do you have anything that you want to say?
No, just make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, so you get more story time.
Yes.
And hopefully we get about maybe 100
likes.
Yeah, give us 100 likes, and we'll be bringing more story time to you,
guys. Yes. So until next time, guys, enjoy your night and peace.
Peace. Would you be my done? I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it.